Hi everyone, I'm Athena. You might know me as the Sage Goddess, and I'm coming to you today to invite you to join me if you haven't already registered for the full blood moon ritual, which is also a celebration of Samhain and Halloween, that I am leading this coming Monday night on October 29th, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific time. I'm so excited about this ritual. This is my favorite week of the entire year, and so to be able to lead live ritual with all of you is just such an honor and a pleasure. So I want to just tell you briefly what we're going to be doing, what you can expect, what you need to have with you to prepare. These are just my recommendations. Of course, ritual is such an individual process, and so really, I invite you to just bring and have with you the tools that feel right to you for the occasion. So what I recommend is that you gather a couple of items. This particular ritual is going to be about ancestral connection. In case you don't know, Samhain is the pagan New Year, and it's aligned with Halloween, which is actually a Christian tradition. It's also aligned with other traditions around the world, such as Day of the Dead, which is celebrated widely throughout Mexico. And so many traditions recognize this week as a sacred time. It's a time when we say that the veil between worlds, between the living and the dead, is very thin. And so it's a time when we can make contact with our ancestors on the other side, seek their wisdom, give gratitude for the blessings and the protection that they offer us all year long, and really commune with them in a way that we can't any other time of the year. Those of us who are psychic and intuitive find that this is an especially empowered time of the year for readings, both readings for ourselves and those for others. And so if you have those abilities and those capacities, I invite you to indulge them. In fact, a lot of people like to do readings, tarot readings or psychic readings on the night of Halloween. They find that they get really good information then, so you might consider doing that. On the 29th, our ceremony is going to follow a very traditional ritual process. So I'm going to open a sacred circle, and I'm going to invite all of you to really just tune into the energy. All you have to do is watch live from your computer and join us in spirit. And so I'll open a ritual circle for us. I will do what we call calling the corners, which just invites the four directions to be present with us and to hold our space with us. I'm going to lead you through a guided meditation, which is about two things. It's about sacred surrender, which is releasing the warmth and the bounty and the harvest of the fall and the summer, really getting ready to welcome winter's blessings and colder days and longer nights and the deep intuitive connection to earth that we feel during wintertime as we hibernate and go within to really tap our innermost wisdom. And then the other theme is, as I said, ancestral connection. And so the meditation that I'm going to be leading you through is one where I'm going to invite you to connect with your ancestors and also your spirit guides who are on the other side, to whom you might have an ancestral connection, but who are really just there to be support to you as you move through this lifetime. And I'm going to invite them to join us during the meditation and offer guidance to you in the form of messages. So it's going to be a really powerful evening, I think, and I just trust that you'll be blessed by it. So to get ready, I'd like you to gather a couple of items. I do have a set in the shop. If you'd like to purchase it and have it shipped to you in time for the ceremony, if you're in the United States, I recommend that you purchase no later than Thursday. I can still ship to you by priority mail. You don't need the set, but it was created just for this particular ritual, and so some people like to have the tools that were created just for the blood moon, which includes this candle called Surrender, and it's in honor of Ceridwen, who's the goddess of the cauldron. That set also includes 5 gemstones. And I would like you to have some gems with you during that ceremony that we can charge up with the energy of our time together. The set I chose was Chastulite, which is for protection, and it recognizes the element of earth. I chose Smoky Topaz, or Smoky Quartz, which really is just a protective stone. It receives negative energy and transmutes it, so it keeps us safe as we do our ancestral connection and our contact with the other realms. Hematite for grounding. peacock ore, which is also known as the magician stone, and so it just, to me, it always brings magic to any sort of sacred process. And then obsidian, which is just, obsidian is the stone of sacred contact with ancestors, and so it just facilitates that connection that we're looking to create with our beloveds who are no longer with us in physical form, but certainly are with us in spirit all of the time. And then the other thing I would like you to have with you is an anointing oil. This is Magica Nocta, which in Latin means night magic. It's the one I created for this week, but certainly any anointing oil that has special meaning to you would be just fine. And then 2 other items. I would like you to have a chalice, which is a drinking vessel. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. This is my ritual chalice, but any drinking vessel that has special meaning for you, and you can just say a prayer or a blessing over it, and then just use it for your ritual process and save that for special occasions. And then I'd like you to have some sort of wand with you for the ritual. I'm going to be using one of my altar pieces. This is a magical tool that I use for occasions such as this. You certainly don't need anything this fancy. In fact, you can even just gather a twig or a branch from your garden or your a nearby, space of land that's close to your home. And again, as long as you say a prayer or blessing over it that dedicates it to your ritual work, it'll serve you well as a sacred or an altar tool. So those are the tools you need, or that I recommend. Have your gems with you, have your oil with you, have a candle with you that you can burn alongside me as we celebrate, and just really get ready on an energetic level to receive the messages, the intuitive guidance that comes through from our ancestors. They are available to us right now at this special time of year. So thank you in advance for joining me. It's as easy as going and registering on the Facebook page. There's going to be a really fun giveaway at the end of the ritual that I'm looking forward to so much. I have an incredible piece of obsidian from Mexico, and it's just made clear to me that it wants to be offered to someone who attends the ritual on Monday evening. So I'm going to be drawing from the list of people who've registered on the Facebook page, and one of you will receive this. I'm going to keep it on the altar space throughout the ritual on Monday evening, and then I'll send it to you afterwards. So it'll have the energy of that time together, which I think is really important, really special. So bright blessings to you. I cannot wait to celebrate with you this most special holiday. It's a sacred high holiday in many traditions, and just blessed to spend the full moon with you ahead of all of the incredible celebrations that are coming next week. So be well until we join each other Monday evening, and I will see you then.